Hello again. David Mason here with Nobles Consulting Group, and we're going to go through the process of how to establish connection with your airframe, or in this case the DJI Phantom 2. I'm going to go ahead and open up our ground station. And it zooms into the last location of our home point that was established using the software and GPS. That's the GPS in the unit itself, the unit being the airframe. And we are going to go to Editor and then Open, and we are going to open up the flight path that we just established, Woodville Community Center 4. And then we are going to go to Connect. It's handshaking with the controller. We have an indication that the GPS is weak. This is because our Phantom is inside, and I'm doing this in the office. From here we would go to Upload. And note that we are getting a status bar below the main. Basically it's telling us that the GPS is weak. And once you do the upload, it shows you all the waypoints, and you can double check your altitudes. It goes through the route to start to end, start at 0, vertical speed limit. And again, it shows our flight time is right at about 10 minutes. And we can open up our instrument board. We'll hit OK. Now if we were ready to take off in the area, we would select Go, and the unit would power up and take off on its own. However, normally what I like to do is before I hit Go, I manually fly the aircraft into the air to about where the first waypoint is before I hit Go, just to make sure we're still communicating while we're in the air. Once we hit Go and the unit begins to fly the waypoints, the red arrow that we saw previously when we were setting up the flight path would follow along the flight path in the location that the aircraft is in on the flight path. And of course it would start at 0 and end up at, I think we have 13 waypoints, and 13 is really close to where 0 is, so it would basically, in a sense, be returning to where the start point. Now at any point during the fly, you can pause it and continue. You can add waypoints, or you could just tell it to come home. And that pretty much concludes how you would create the link and upload the flight plan.